What's poppin', homies? It's your favorite homegirl gospel. Let's get into this commentary. Hey, homies. So I just wanted to come in real quick to talk to you about the Alexis Ware case. Now, not I don't want to get like too deep into it, but I do want to tell you what I'm experiencing with this case. The more I look into it, I just have a very eerie feeling about this case. I feel like there's a few people involved in this case. I don't know who, but I feel like there's more than one or two people involved in this case. Um, I do have some theories of my own and some speculation going on, but I have it written down in my notebook um, of what I think happened or why it happened or whatever the case may be, But there's people out there who are voicing their theories and speculations, and hey, it is what it is. But sometimes you gotta be careful with information because you could have a theory, and let's just say that you don't know, you just talking, right? And you hit that theory on right on the head, but you don't know you hit it on the head. You never know who's watching, okay? And you never know what people who know who. Gotta be careful with information. Now, I'm not telling anybody should be scared and worried. No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is be careful with the information you put out there, because if it's the wrong information, it could probably get you in trouble. If it's the right information, it could still probably get you in trouble. You know what I'm saying? So that's why before I really deep dive into anything, I write down some notes, you know, from the articles or from wherever I'm getting the notes from. I write it down and I go back to it and I'm like, well, this doesn't seem right. This doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I do my stories when I talk about them. I'll read what's out there in the articles and then I'll just go looking further and I'll say, but this doesn't make sense. So, I do some work like that. I did see the Ring video that Reactor TV put out, and I did see that it was cut because I saw it on Facebook. And Alexis did say something about root work. Now, let me tell you something. I don't judge anybody for what they do, but you got to be careful with that kind of stuff. You got to be careful with it. I've always been afraid of it. I never really you know, been bothered with it, but I know a lot of people who have, who has done root work before. And my grandmother always say, you gotta be careful what you do with what you're doing. You have to know what you're doing and be careful. And so that's what I feel. Like, anybody that mess with that stuff, you gotta be careful and you gotta know what you're doing. Because I don't mess with it because I'm afraid of it. I'm just being honest. I'm afraid of it. I don't, you know, do it. But I know people who are into that. And it doesn't make her a bad person because she does that. It doesn't. People do things um that people don't agree with, but hey, that's their business. But I still want her found. I still want her to be okay. You know what I'm saying? And I just think there's a few people involved in this. Now, when she sat down that weekend and she was talking to her mother, and she said, she don't think she's going to make it to her 30th birthday, that bothered me for a reason because I think Alexis knows something. She knew something was about to go down that involved her, and she wanted her kids out of the way. She wanted her kids safe, and I could understand that. I could definitely understand that, and that's some of the things that her mother was saying in the article as well. But I wish she would have elaborated a little bit more and told her mother, listen, I feel this way because so and so and so is doing this and this will happen. Like, give full details. But then again, if she did give her mother full details, will we know about it? I don't think her mother will hide it because she want the person to be found, or she want, the case to be solved. So I wonder why she didn't tell her mom. Maybe she was protecting her family by not saying too much because she didn't want them to get involved what she was involved in or whoever was after her, you know. So, this case can go. I just see so many different little loopholes and holes in this, and just some things doesn't make sense, doesn't make sense. But she was, she had a lot of stuff going for her. And for this to happen, not saying anybody was jealous of her, but sometimes the company you keep are not always rooting for you. You know, sometimes jealousy could be in the play. We don't know. We don't know. But I just think I really do feel like there's a few people involved in this, and I just can't shake this feeling of her. She's always on my mind. I always get this gut feeling or this heavy feeling, and I don't know why. I don't know her personally, but it just seems like every time I read about this case and I, look on social media and read something else, and I'm like, what really happened to her? Like, who's responsible for this and why? You know, I know the police are doing all that they can, and I know they have her cell phones and stuff like that. And sometimes getting records and getting all types of stuff from cell phones can take a while. Look into social media, her Facebook DMs, and if anybody got her login, they can basically go in there and delete things. I don't think anybody will have her login. I'm not sure, but make sure the police can get into it. And maybe there's something in the DMs that can lead to a clue of what happened or give more insight of what happened. Maybe her social media DMs might have something in it where it can lead to a clue or help solve this case about her whereabouts, to clarify, like to bring to light her disappearance, like what really happened. So just really weird. I don't know why this girl has been on my mind for a while, but it just seems like something is not right. And like I said, I'm not going to put out there and speculate anything. I read articles. I talk about what comes into the news outlet, but something is not right. There's a few people involved. I do write in my notebook, of different things and what I see on social media. And I'll like say, well, this doesn't make sense. Well, that makes sense. But if I'm not 100% sure about it, I'm not going to put it out there, because I'm not trying to make an ass out of myself. You feel me? So that's why I just sit back and I just hold on to things until something moves in the news outlet. When something moves or update in the news, then I'll speak about it. But I've been watching some of the videos that's out there, and everybody have their theories and stuff like that. There's gonna be a lot of people who have different theories about how, who could have done this or why she disappeared. There's gonna be a lot of different things out there. But I just want to wish the family some, send love to them, and this is a really crazy time for them, especially for her children. But all we can do is just wait at this point. But I just think something something is not right, guys. Something is not right. And I can't put my finger on it at the moment. All right, well, I'm not going to hold you guys up. Let me know how you feel about this case. Has this case been on your mind a lot? Let me know in the comment section, and I'll talk to you guys later. And thanks for listening.